So I'm not sure where to go, because I thought that was the only other way. Unless I'm missing some. I mean, obviously opening that chest did something. Also, the encounter rate down here is kind of insane. I don't really want to fight stuff as gears. I don't get anything out of it except XP. At least if we were on foot, I could learn stuff. Camera damaged. No. So that's basically just accuracy down. It's camera damage. Hopefully that's not like permanent. This is Doraemon. That sounds like a Digimon. Huh. What am I missing? I went to the left and it was a dead end. Did I go left here yet? Did I miss this on the way back? Thought there was 2 splits. A robot cat from the future. Yeah, that sounds Japanese. A Japanese show translated to Spanish. That must be interesting. Although, to be fair, it's probably easier to translate to Spanish than it is to translate to English. So I'm not sure about that. I would imagine that translating to Spanish in general would be easier because it's an easier language. But does Japanese have more similarities to Spanish or more similarities to English? I don't really know how Japanese word structure or sentence structure works. I know how English sentence structure works, and I know how Spanish sentence structure works, but I don't know how Japanese sentence structure works. So I couldn't tell you. Ooh. Hold on just a minute. How's it going, Trev? Thank you very much for the 38 months. Wait. I didn't get an insulate AR +2. I got 2 insulated AR1s. I got played. I thought it was a +2. I would guess that Japanese is more similar to Spanish, because most languages are more similar to Spanish than English. English is the odd one out. We put our adjectives before words. And other weird things. We don't conjugate verbs the same way. And we don't have female and male words. Our words aren't gendered. And our punctuation is dumb because you don't know what it is till the end of the sentence. Okay, there shouldn't be anything here, so I'm gonna go to the right. Our pronoun, or our, yeah, pronouns are gendered, but not regular nouns, and we don't conjugate our verbs based on gender. Like Spanish does. We do have formal and informal, but only with nouns. We don't extend that to our other words. Like we have... We usually just have a formal way, like, if we're trying to be formal, we just use different words, for the most part. Whereas in Spanish, you have formal and informal conjugations. But for us, we would just say, like, Mr. and Mrs. versus dude and bro. But there are some similarities, like, I can't even think of an example. Like, I guess, like, mistress. So, what did that chest do? We opened that chest and it said something happened, but I've been everywhere and nothing changed. What the dude bro is going on? Need to heal, but I'm gonna take out one of these guys first. Not only that, but you have like pronouns that are like they have a way to say you, and then they have a way to say you, but formally. And it's not two separate words, it's a conjugation of a single word. So instead of having like bro versus like Mr., which are two completely separate words, you have Mr. in a formal way and Mr. in a non-formal way. Informal way. A little worried about our fuel. Guess I could just go back to the Yggdrasil and probably fuel up. Wait. Maybe I can get out of my gear near the save point. Since there's no water. Let me check up here, though, before I do that. Can I, run? I'm running out of fuel. What? I can't get out of my gear. Huh. I don't have a clue. Maybe I am supposed to try to get through that thing when it's open or something. 'Cause that's the only way I can see that I haven't gone. Unless there's something on that dead end that I didn't see. So, running away kind of backfired. Wait. Oh, I see. The chest turned off the water. Now I understand. Oh my god, the lag. Whoa! Oh, I guess we're not going back now. I'm very worried about the fuel situation. Deathblower 2. This might be something worth looking into here. Maybe I'll unequip the D circuit because we're out of the water now. Drip. Drip, drip. You guys got any fuel around here? Is this a gas station? Is this the third gate? Who are you? I will kill you. How do you do? I am Rathan, one of the followers of Krelian. Please excuse me, I'd like to show you my face, but as a result of the human-machine fusion, you are the ones who left Kar for the surface. You must have a good reason. Our current task is totally about inspection of the evidence. It'll ruin everything if someone as dead to the world as he appeared here. A person who's calm and cool like myself would be perfect for the job. Oh, but don't worry, I'll just be inspecting here. Emeralda here will take care of you. Kill you. Wow, she gets her own battle music. So here's the deal. I have no fuel. So I'm gonna have to just kill you quickly. So sorry in advance. Nice. That doesn't look good. Time to die. Didn't do as much as I thought it would. Still doing pretty good damage. If I use this again. That doesn't look good. What's happening? The damage didn't even like show. Don't hit Faye. What's happening? Satan just like disappeared into the void for a second. Alright, Bart, it's up to you. You got this. I didn't really do any more damage. Let's not talk about the character we just met before I learn anything about her. Please? What do you mean what was shown on? Literally all she said is kill. I mean, he did. The aliens said, like, she'll take care of him, but that's it. Good Lord, now what's happening? She's almost dead, but I think we're dead before she is. I can't use this, I don't have enough fuel. Oh! Gaming. Too bad I didn't grind for 9 years, so that fight was super free. And instead just barely won it. I see, reckless, now that you should view it as a release of memory, or maybe a recording. It turned out just as Krellian said, it is a manifestation of the imprinting. At any rate, it is proven. With that, excuse me. I must report the results. Oh yes, go ahead and take the girl. Use her any way you like. After all, she is your daughter. What's he yapping about? Some of the designs of these gears, it's like, okay, she has no arms, which looks like kind of cool, but like, why would they build one with no arms? What possible benefit could that have? Like, just make the wings and the arms. Kim. I think she's broken. Let's see. What the heck is it saying? Faye? You mean he resembles someone you know? What do you mean by resemble? Kim is Kim. Kim? The person resembling Faye, right? Who is he? Is he the one who created you? What do you mean by creating me? Kim is Kim, don't you see? Kim, you're really here. I thought I was dreaming. The person in my dream. Yes, Kim, I was dreaming. A long, long dream. I like how Ellie just continues. Sounds like you resemble him. Someone important to her. Probably the person who created her. Huh? Hey you, my name is Faye, not Kim. Now I know, Faye's Kim. Listen, I was dreaming, a long, long dream. Kim is fine. For her, Kim means more than just a name. More like father. Father? No, I mean it has a general meaning. Listen, Kim. I was dreaming about really old times. Kim was much older, and I was in some clear tube. Kim was putting many candles on a white soft confection. I didn't know why he was doing that, but I sensed he was looking forward to me coming out of the tube. But soon everyone was gone, my body disappeared. Then I was in somewhere dark for a long time. Long time. Please, promise you'll stay, Faye's Kim? Huh? Yeah. Really? Really truly? Really? Don't bother me. Who is this old lady? I'm talking to Kim. Old lady? Maybe I should bury her back at the ocean floor. Hey. Why don't you be her Kim? The Faye Kim. Okay, there's no actual shot that Ellie's mad at Faye. Oh, by the way, do you have a name? Oh ho, oh no, you're cruel, Faye's Kim. It's me, Emeralda. Kim named me because I have emerald hair. Don't you remember? Okay, Emeralda, right? Alright, Emeralda, I'll stay with you this time, I promise. Really? Really truly? Yeah! I doubt Krelian acted on his own to use her as a disposable soldier. Some information existed in her which passed over to Krelian. Who knows what he will do next? We must find Solaris before that happens. Received a telegram from Shavat. Due to a weakening gate, a city that may be Solaris has been discovered. Who said that? Was that like a announcement over the intercom? Perfect! Let us go back to Shavat for now. Spooky. Hit the TV. The reception's bad. Move the antenna. I actually remember having a TV like that you could hit the side of it and it would, like, fix it temporarily. Gold 007 Cradle. Alright. I was about to say the same thing. Like, it's kind of funny how they didn't all stop at the same time. We were finally able to locate and see Solaris after destroying the 3 gates on the surface. I mean, they weren't really on the surface, but I know what you mean. However, unless we destroy the final main generator on the Solaris homeland, we cannot completely wipe out their gate. Maria, this is where you and Cybzen come in. Now that the gate is weakened, we can use Cybzen's heavy particle cannon to distort space and neutralize the gate for a brief moment. Upon penetrating into Solaris, it would be best to move about in small groups so that we do not attract attention. Well, if possible, I would like to... Yes, I can guide you through Solaris. I'll go too. I'm a little concerned if it's Ellie. What do you... Wait, I didn't mean it like... Understood. Then Ellie, Faye, and I will move about together. The rest will form a separate group to sneak in. Maria, it looks like you and Cybzen will wait outside on standby. Fine, I understand. Well, let us break up for now. Once you're all ready, we should all meet here before we take off. This game reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy IX. It like constantly creates parties for you. Although usually it ends up being Ellie, Satan, and Faye, but which was the party I wanted to use anyways. But yeah, it's constantly like splitting up and making you use different characters. You're going, aren't you, to Solaris? Yes, I have chosen my own path. There is no turning back. You will be hurt. They will also be hurt. Indeed. But I could not find any other path to choose. If I happen to be overcome by the dark side, at that point, I have already... Don't say anything more. I already know. Now, here. This is your sword. Please, please come back alive. Then you too. Please take care of Midori. Kind of an interesting thing there, because most Final Fantasy games and like RPGs of this generation, the characters are really young. And like Squaresoft had said before that a lot of the reason that they made all the characters really young in the Final Fantasy games was to like attract that demographic, because they knew that demographic were playing games. But this is like a really interesting scenario where Satan is older. They're all kind of older, I think, but Satan is older. Actually, no. We looked in the guide and most of them were younger. But Satan is older and has a wife and a child, and like that's something that we don't usually see with our main characters in Squaresoft games. So, like, kind of interesting. We get that dynamic of, like, he has to go off to save the world, but he's leaving his wife and child behind. And that's not really something we normally see. Like, I can't think of... Are there any Final Fantasy characters that are like that? There's got to be at least one. Barrett kind of... Barrett at least explores that idea, for sure. But, really just with Marlene. But, like, he does explore that idea, for sure, like, with his conversation with Elmira and his conversation with Kate Sith. Like, they explore that idea a lot with Barrett. But I can't think of any other characters that have, like, a wife and child and family. Like, Barrett has a child, but he never fell into that stereotypical, like, family life that he's leaving kind of thing. Like, ever since he's gotten Marlene, he's always been on the run or, you know, in trouble, moving from place to place, you know. Like, I can't think of a character that, like, literally was just living at home with wife and child, living the American dream, and then has to go save the world and leave him behind. It's kind of just an interesting theme for Squaresoft to explore. Listen, Hyuga, I'm going to Solaris 2. Look at this camera work. It's so good. Don't misunderstand me. It doesn't mean I'll help you. I don't know what you're thinking of trying to do. But if you take their side, I'll kill you without a doubt, even from the back. Yes, I will be counting on that. Crazy. He didn't even say, like, that's not going to happen. Just, yeah, I'm counting on you doing that. So discouraging. Dude, there's going to be some kind of crazy reveal with Satan. It's going to be amazing. Alright, well, great place to stop. Man, it feels like every week, I'm like, man, they really went hard in this section. And then the next week comes around and I'm like, all right, maybe we'll have a bit of a lull. Nope. Just constant foot on the gas pedal. The game never stops. There's always, you know, I mean, every week we get some crazy huge scene. And this week we got the big laser beam flying off the mirror, and we got Bart's, like, finale conclusion, and we got more questions going on with the aliens and more questions going on with Satan. And I think you mean all gas, no brakes. The elementals and the Dominia fights, and then we got Elmerelda now. Like, man, the list goes on. Like, I mean, that was only one session and all that happened, and it feels like it's that way every week. Like, it just gets crazier and crazier. What a game, man. I said it last week, but I'll say it again. Like, the more I play it, the more I understand why people love it so much, and why it's both the best RPG and the most, like, missed opportunity, you know? But yeah, if nothing else, I can definitely say it's worthy of its reputation of being the most potential in a game, and most potential in a story, and the biggest ambition I've ever seen behind a project. Which is saying a lot, but we're not even done with it yet, but I can feel it. I can feel the ambition. And I'm happy to say that, like, because I was worried with how crazy the story was getting and how people were saying, like, it falls off a lot later in the game. But I'm happy to say that, like, the combat has not fallen off. You know, like, and part of that might be just the way that I play the game and how I don't grind, like, at all until I need to. Maybe people just kind of, once they learned how the death blow system worked, they grinded out a bunch of death blows, and then the fights just weren't as hard or weren't as exciting. But, like, every fight I get into, I barely squeak it out and, you know, use some kind of change my equipment around to, like, perfectly work with that fight and get through it. Like, the combat has been awesome ever since, like, I would say it was a bit, like, around the prison area, I was starting to get to the point where I was like, we haven't really seen anything new in a while, and my equipment doesn't really matter, and the combo system doesn't really matter because I just do death blows anyways. Like, I was starting to lose interest in the combat. And then it cranked it up a notch, and ever since then, it's been, like, awesome. Every boss has been, like, really fun. Had to really actually think about what I was doing to beat it. Usually just barely squeak by and beat it. And boss usually had some really cool moves. I usually had some kind of combo I was putting together, or some kind of gimmick I was working, like, trying to heal up while the dude was plugged in, or trying to stack buffs on a character, or using certain spells. Like, yeah, it's all been good. And the fight with Bart and Choo Choo versus the two elementals, two characters I've, like, not used at all and had to squeak by with that. Like, so yeah, I'm happy to say, like, the combat is still keeping me very invested. And again, that might just be my playstyle, I don't know, but I'm really happy with the way that the combat has gone. And I know a lot of people are commenting and saying, like, you need to learn more death blows, but I'm very happy with the way the combat is going right now. It is the most entertaining it can possibly be. For those of you saying, like, that, when we're done with the playthrough, I will try to remember to, like, just show off some of the death blows that I missed out on. Maybe we can find, like, a video that shows them or something, or I can just sit and grind them really quickly and check them out. So don't worry, like, we will check those out at some point, but I really like where we're at right now. This is, like, perfect. Everything is going, like the balance is kind of perfect where we're at, so. But yeah, man, amazing game, continues to get better and better, and yeah, I mean, it was, like, the same way with Legend of Legaia and stuff, but you have to understand, and I say this a lot, but sometimes we get new people in here, so they don't really, like, know what's up. But with these Let's Plays, the idea behind it is to be completely blind. You know, as if we were a kid playing this for the first time. So there are going to be things that we miss. If you want to see the game done 100%, then that's cool, but that's not really what this is about. This is about playing the game as casually as possible and just experiencing it in its raw form. You know, I spend 30 plus hours a week playing games, you know, at a high level, whether that be challenge runs or speed runs or trophy quest or whatever. I spend 30 hours a week doing that with other games. So when it comes to the Let's Plays, this is my time to just play the game. Not try to, you know, max it, not try to see every single thing of it, like, just play it and enjoy it. Now, does that mean that I'm never gonna look anything up? No. You know, sometimes at the end of the playthroughs, we look up some stuff and see what we missed, or do, like, a more, like, cleanup afterwards, or like the Final Fantasy VIII playthrough, we did a Let's Play of it, and then we did a Let's Break of it, where we went back and, like, 100%ed it and broke it as much as possible. So maybe that's something we can do in the future for some of these games, but the core of the Let's Plays is to just play them casually. And I know some people, you know, want to see everything there is to see, or want me to see everything there is to see, but that's just not what these are about. These are about, you know, being like a kid again and just enjoying the game. You know, it's not about 100%ing it. maybe someday we do a Xenogears 100% run, or like I said, maybe at the end of the playthrough we look up stuff that I missed. But if you're here saying like, oh, he's missing this, he's missing that, I want him to see this, I want him to see that, like, I appreciate it, but that's just not what the Let's Plays are about. Like I said, I've been doing Let's Plays for like 15 years, and it's always just been my place to just chill and just enjoy what I see of the game. It's not about dissecting every single thing that the game has to offer. Just enjoying it as a game and then giving it a fair shake. Like, this is what I thought of it, just playing through as a person playing through it. Not someone that's looking up every single thing on Google, but just how is it as a game that you can just sit down and play like we did when we were kids. So hopefully that clears some of that up and people are understanding of that. If you're looking for a 100% Xenogears playthrough, that's just not what this is, So hopefully that makes sense. But given how much there is to see in this game, and given how much people have said, like, oh, there's this really awesome stuff if you look for it, or if you grind out the death blows, like, they look really cool and stuff. Maybe we will have to do, like, 100% playthrough of Xenogears in the future, or do some kind of, who knows, maybe Sony actually ports it with trophy support, and we could do a trophy quest of it. That'd be incredible, but, holding our breath on that. But, yeah, maybe someday in the future we can do something like that, because that would be awesome. And I know people are so passionate about this game and want me to see every single little detail of it. So maybe we do that someday. But having said that, thanks so much for watching Let's Play Xenogears. What an amazing game. What an amazing experience. It continues next week. But for now, we'll see you in the next episodes. Peace.